Hey everybody, welcome to the When Words Fail Music Speaks podcast YouTube channel here on YouTube right now. I am your host, James Cox. We have a podcast based on music and all things surrounding music, so please listen to it on anywhere you get your podcasts from. Apple Music, no, Apple Podcasts. Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you get your podcast from. We even got a website called www.whenwordsfailmusicspeaks.com. If you don't want to go through any of the platforms, you can go there. On the first page, you'll see all of our shows listed, all of our interviews. We got some great interviews coming up, so make sure you listen to those. Today, I want to tell you about, instead of giving you a reaction or an album review, I know I haven't done those in a while, I'm going to do those pretty soon for y'all. Today, I figured I might talk to you about the day I met Kirk Hammett in Columbia, South Carolina. He came for art. He's big into monsters and monster movies and posters and all that kind of stuff, right? So he came to Columbia, South Carolina on February 15th. And before that day, I saw it advertised on Facebook. And I had to read it a couple of times because, Kirk Hammett is like the biggest guitarist ever. One of the biggest guitarists ever. And for him to come to Columbia, South Carolina for a museum show, it's not ordinary that you get the chance to meet a legend like that ever, right? So I had to read it again and again and again and again. So I decided to buy it. So the thing was that he and Rob was coming to Columbia for a few shows, a few meet and greets, and to play in their off-based band, the Wedding Band. The Wedding Band is a band that is kind of a gag, him and Rob and Doc from Bad Wolves, I think he is from, and Queen of the Stone Age's drummer, I forget his name, formed a band called the Wedding Band. What the Wedding Band is it's a band that they form together and play cover songs, bad cover songs. Bad songs that you would hear at a wedding. So it was really, really cool to see them. I have video footage of that, so I might post it in another day and another time. But at that venue, in the Senate. It's called the Senate here in Columbia. They were charging $300 just for a meet and greet after the show. I'm like, oh my god, that's way too much money for me, right? So when I saw that he was coming to Columbia Museum of Art, he only charged $75 to meet and greet him, which I was like, oh my god, this is my chance, right? So I bought a ticket. And I went there, and he is one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I met a worker there, and the girl says that she heard that, he is like one of the nicest people. I'm like, that makes sense because I don't know if Lars is pretty nice or not. I've seen James nice before, but I have seen times where he gets upset, rightfully so, at Lars and the Some Kind of Monster documentary. So when I arrived there, I stood in line for about 15 minutes or something, just to meet him. And I met him. I can post pictures of him right here and right here. It's the same picture. I don't know why. Well, one of these pictures will be of me and him talking together. But I had two questions. One, was I saw on Cunning Stunts, the video. He had a guitar that was so amazingly put together so well that I had to ask him if he still has it. And he goes the Wavecaster, and what the Wavecaster is a guitar that you can see through it, and he put motor oil or some kind of blue oil in it. So every time he moves it, the oil would move with him, So I asked him about that, and he said that it just became too much of a problem for him because the oil inside started rotting out or something. I don't know what I forgot what he said, but we had a moment of sorrow for that guitar, and then I asked him if I could possibly get him on our podcast for an interview, and he told me to give my card to his public relations lady. So I did, and I haven't heard back from him. Probably not gonna hear back from him, but that's okay. The point is, I got to meet him, and I got to tell him about my podcast. So and I was really nervous to ask him about the podcast because I didn't know how he would react. But he's a super nice dude. So when I left that meet and greet, we had a bag of goodies for us to have, because every time you meet these legendary people, they give you like a go home bag or something. So I got a bag, and this was what was in the bag. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the mini poster of him. He looks like a skeleton dude, a monster, right? And his thing was called "It's Alive," classic horror and sci-fi art from the Kirk Hammett collection. I will get to you later, Lauren. Yeah, so it is signed, so I'm not quite sure if I should sell it. I'm not gonna sell this. This is too badass of a picture, right? Okay, so I got that one, and then he has a wine or whiskey line called Blackened, and outside of the concert of the Senate, he had the Blackened car, and it's right here. I'm gonna post it right here so y'all can see. It's a really cool car. It's like an old 40s or 50s truck. I don't know much about cars, but he also had this pin in here. It's the Blackened pin. Don't know if y'all can see that very well, but that's it. That's one of them. Okay, and then he did sign another item, but I don't really mind about signatures that often. With me, I just like getting the picture. The picture is so sentimental to me, as opposed to autographs. So it's a tiki torch. Okay, so this is hide. It's made from geeky tikis. Okay, so this is the hide part, and on the reverse side, it's him, Kirk Hammett. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it's a mug, so you can put in your coffee or whatever. It's a pretty good sized mug. So I'm really going to use this. So I've been a fan of these things called pops. I'm not sure if you all know what it is. I'm sure you do. You've seen them everywhere when you go to stores. So my friend got me into it. His name is Cody. It's Popular Opinion. You can check him out up here. I'll put a link about his channel. Put his channel in the description down below. But he said that he told me way before I met Kirk Hammett that some Kirk Hammett pops are out there in the wild, or they're very, very expensive. They're like about $160 each now. But so when I went to the venue, they had a shop they always have a shop at at your local art museum. So I went in there and I bought a book. I will get the book in a minute for y'all to show it's somewhere out there. And I looked and I saw some pops. Now Kirk Hammett has 2 pops out right now, so I'm gonna show you these. Okay, so we'll go up to my least favorite to my favorite. Okay, so this is a pop of him as the creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm not sure if you can see it right now. And yeah, there you go. No. There you go. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Kirk Hammett exclusive to 2008 pieces. This only cost me $60 for the whole set. I got 2 of them, but this is my least favorite because I'm not a big fan of the creature from the Black Lagoon. And on the back of it, it has just the logo that says monsters and the creature from the Black Lagoon also. Okay. So that's 1 out of 2 I got. So let me put them right here. Okay, and this is my favorite pop of the Kirk Hammett run. I'm a big fan of Frankenstein, right? So, I mean, Robert De Niro played one of the greatest versions of the Frankenstein ever, but he's a crap human being. I don't care, I don't mind saying that. Kirk Hammett as the Frankenstein monster is like one of the greatest things that ever existed in my eyes. I'm not sure why. Okay, so on your screen it looks like he's gray right here, but he's actually green on on the box. This is another exclusive to 108 pieces. Kirk Hammett as the Frankenstein monster, and on the back it's the same gimmick as the other one. The only difference is the actual monster. Okay. So after I got the pops from the souvenir store, I then looked on the other shelf. I'm like, there's a whole row of different Kirk Hammett items, big posters, little posters, small books, big books, whatever. So I decided to get his book that he produced before he came, like a while before he came there. It's called It's Alive's Classic Horror and Sci-Fi Movie Posters. This book has all kinds of movie posters in it. Now he did a interview with another horror fanatic collector out well, and he asked him about his horror obsession, and he went through all his time before he got into horror, during horror, and after he was in horror, or still is in horror. But he had a lot of movie posters. There at the yeah, this is one of his posters too. It's awesome. Not a limited promo poster. He had all of these posters and these showcase. Yeah, hold on. So all these posters he talked about in his favorite movies of all time. I can tell you that one of his favorite horror movies is called The Black Cat. And how I know that is because after that the day after I went there, he was holding a movie night with the public at the Nickelodeon studio here in Columbia, South Carolina, and they played the Black Cat, and this is a good poster because right here, if I can find a picture, I will show you that he had the full-fledged figure of the Martian Man right here. So this book is a very clean book. It's very well written by him. Once again, it's called It's Alive Classic Horror and Sci-Fi Movie Posters. If you want to pick it up, I'm sure you can order on Amazon.com. And after I picked up the book, I went around, and on certain guitars was a horror movie icon. So I'm here or here. I'm gonna post the guitars I saw. So that was my evening with Kirk Hammett. I'm pretty sure I would love to do it again. That's probably my only time. That's probably my only time that I'm gonna ever meet somebody else, somebody from Metallica, because the band's really huge, you know. So I'm very thankful that I got to spend an evening with the legendary Kirk Hammett. If you like this video, if you like to hear my stories, leave in the comment that you want more of this from me, and I will try to do the best I can. I got a whole lot of concert stories to tell y'all. I just had to get them out of my head and through to the video camera here. But if you like these, if you want more content, like more reactions, reviews of albums, reviews of musical stuff, bands, members, whatever, just leave it in the comment below, and then I will get to it as soon as I can. I know that I have a reaction videos for Chris Stapleton and Eskimo Cowboy coming out real soon. Stay tuned for those, and I will check you out later. See you guys.